On Draw Stuff Real Easy today, we are going to draw Mary Queen of Scots. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. I'm going to start by drawing a little circle, which is kind of the Queen's brain box. And then we're going to come out a little bit like that and down and across and up. And that's where her ear will be. But a little triangle under her chin. And then from round about there, we're going to draw two curves coming around and connect them with a curve at the bottom. Now she's going to have two little bits of hair on the side, and then we want to have this cap that goes across the top like that. So it's round like a C, down and around like a D. And then that will be the top of her cap there. She'll have two little bib bits sticking down there to the top of her bodice, which will come to her waist, and then that will be the dress sort of coming down to about there. And she'll have an arm sort of coming out like that, and another one coming down like that. And then she has a kind of collar coming out there around, and that will come down with her sleeve. And then she has, along this line here of her chin, she has her shoulders coming out, and then that will be the cloak coming down there, which is a very fine gauzy kind of cloak, and that comes from here down to there like that. Her cuffs will be something like that, and then the really difficult bit is her hands, and she has really long fingers, and we'll give her long fingers. Looked at various pictures of her in paintings, and she does seem to have very long fingers. So now I'm going to draw this in ink, and I'm going to start by drawing this curve of her lacy cap that comes around like that. And underneath here we want to draw this lacy edge, so it's just lots of little kind of U's. And then on the outside we go around there like that. Okay, and remember, take your time, and if I'm going too fast, which I probably will be, do stop, start and replay anytime you like. You're not going to break the internet. Now we'll draw her face, so that's going to come in a little bit there and then out just down to her chin and up to her ears like that. We'll put a little earring, and then we want an eyebrow there and an eyebrow there, and this will come down into the nose, and then quite a small tight mouth, and we want an eye and an eye, and we can bring that down to there. So this will be her hair, which I'm shading in black, but you can kind of paint in a kind of a browny orangey kind of colour. And then we want to have this cap. We'll have another little bit of lace there and across there too. Now bring this little collar kind of thing in down there, and two little curves around to the top and around to the top, and then we're going to draw these kind of stripes in there, although this is kind of quite transparent in a way, and this also has this kind of lacy edge with lots of kind of U semicircles really, aren't they, like that. Now next, while we're doing lacy things, I'm going to have a go at these cuffs, which are really difficult to get sort of looking anything like what they really are, because they're very delicate. But if we just sort of draw something like that, so there's lots of loops, like 8s really, aren't they, like loopy, 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 loop. And I'm going to leave it just as simple as that. Don't try to make it any more complicated, because it's tricky. Now this is going to be this kind of lacy, thin, gauzy kind of cape that she has over the top. as is this, so we can bring that down to about there, and we can draw this little lacy edge to the whole thing as well. And when you come to colour it in, this will be a sort of a pale grey kind of thing, and then we want to bring that around like that, and that will again have this, and we'll do the same here, and that will have this laciness. If you want to make it even more lacy, you can put little kind of dots in all this lacy edges. I'll just run through that quickly. So now we can bring these two lines down here. These are kind of like a bib, which will then come down to the bodice of the dress. Then we can make the dress come out like that on that side, and the sleeve come down there on that side. And I'm going to do this hand, so it's like really long fingers. They're just like long sausages and a thumb. And here we can have a long thumb and these long thin sausages for a hand. And then this can then come up here, and we'll have a little fold in there, and then the dress can go behind the hand and then all the way down to there, and then we can curve that at the bottom. Now this sort of lacy edge is going to come to about there, and we'll do this lacy edge thing again. I'll just zip through this, and then we kind of want her shoulders coming out there, and then maybe we can kind of bring that around like that, a little bit of shoulder, and then we can bring that around to there, and then this will be kind of a bit of transparency in there like that. And then we're going to want to have a little cross like that there, and I'm going to draw another cross like that, so we go around the outside of this cross there like that, and we'll put some jewels in, and then we got a kind of a chain of quite a heavy chain like that, so we can join those together like this, and then we'll maybe put some little dots across there. And then when you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, you can erase all those pencil lines. I'll put a link to my website so you can see how I colour this in. And there you go, how to draw Mary Queen of Scots. Thanks for watching, and make sure you are subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and keep coming back every week for lots more drawings. And in the meantime, keep drawing, 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 practice, 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 and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.